Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our next maths lesson using our 100 counting chart. I hope you are enjoying your counting and practicing well. Today, I'm going to introduce you to what we call skip counting. Now, when you skip, you jump large jumps. And when we count and we skip count, we also jump. It can also be called jump counting. So I'd like you to make sure that you are seated comfortably, that you have your 100 chart in front of you, and that you are focused. If you have a bean or a button or a little tiny block that you can use to count with me, that would be very helpful. I'm going to use a Koki pen, and I'm actually going to color in the numbers that we jump on. When I have finished, we are then going to point at the numbers and count them again. But let's start off with our jumping. Today, we're going to learn how to skip count in 2. So let's go find number 2 on our counting chart. And let's jump. Every jump is going to be colored in. Let's start. 2, and let's jump, whoom, over a unit. See, we've skipped 3 and we've landed on 4. Now we're going to jump again, and we're going to skip 5 and land on 6. And jump again, skip 7 and land on 8. Skip 9 and land on 10. Sure, our pen has done some great jumps. Now let's see if we can count in 2s by pointing at the numbers that are colored in. Let's start at 2. 2. Now remember, we skip 3, so we don't say 3. It goes away. We're only going to say the numbers that are colored in. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Good. Can you see what is happening? Every second block is colored in. Now, if we are to continue skip counting down the next line up until 20, let's see if we can develop a pattern that is forming. Let's go. 10. Now we're going to skip the next number. The next number is 11, and we land on 12. We're going to jump, skip number 13, land on 14. We're going to jump, skip number 15, land on 16. Let's jump, skip number 17 and land on 18. Good. And the last one, jump, skip number 19 and land on 20. There we go, boys and girls. Can you see what pattern is developing? Every second block is the number that we say, and it continues in the next line. What do you think is going to happen in the third line between 21 and 30? Again, we're going to skip every other block, and we're going to land on the block that is a multiple of 2. All right, are we ready to start counting? Now in front of you, you have your 100 chart. If you have a little bean or a button, you can use that, and we are going to jump, counting, landing on all the blocks that have color. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And we can continue going further if you feel confident enough to do that. Let's go again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Boys and girls, this doesn't stop here. You can continue counting in twos all down your 100 chart, and it never actually stops. You go beyond 100 and you can go backwards. We're not going to do that today. Let's first become familiar with these first few numbers of counting in two. In our next lesson, we are going to continue counting as we jump across numbers, except in our next lesson, we are going to do it with number 5. I look forward to our next lesson, boys and girls. Remember to keep practicing and look at your 100 chart when you are counting so that you can see what you are doing. You don't have to remember the numbers. You just have to think what is happening to each number as you jump over a block. All right, boys and girls, have a good afternoon. Enjoy your counting. Bye.